Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Trix. Today we're going to be doing another Australia video. So yeah, sorry about the late stream again. I was just a bit busy today, and honestly, my cough still hasn't gone. I think I do have a chest infection. I know it's not COVID because when I have COVID, it's a lot worse. It's like I just have a cough that's just not leaving me. And I've done a test and like I haven't got COVID. It's just every year around like cold weather time, I get like a bad chest, like a very bad chest, and like I'll go on medicine, I'll take antibiotics and everything, still have that cough and everything, and it only goes away like, I don't know, after like a month or something. I was hoping it would go away after a week, but it's still there. Anyway, I'm ill, so if you see me reaching for like a water or something to fill my bottle, that's why. And if you hear my voice is like sounds a bit weird, it's because I'm feeling ill. I'm trying not to like raise my voice too much, so hopefully you guys can pick me up. I find that when I like sorry, when I like try to raise my voice, or if I try to talk too fast, which is like normal for me, like talking fast, it aggravates my throat a bit more, which causes me to cough. So I'm gonna try taking this stream a little bit more chill. So if it sounds like I'm not like upbeat, or like I'm like going through things a little slowly, or I'm not talking as much, it's just so that I don't cough as much. I know I don't really talk I know I don't really talk as often in my streams anyway, but that's just to explain why I'm talking a little less. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully in like I'm hoping like in a week my chest and everything will go back to normal, but you never know. I'm on like cough medicine and that, so hopefully it'll go away. I just need to start feeling better, honestly. But yeah, so today, sorry, I'm just gonna move this out of the way a bit. There we are. So today we're going to be doing magic mapping. So there we are. And then inside of save load, there we are. Head over to spawner, then we need to do this and then add it to the loot tables. So inside of, so I'm just going to define it right here. I'm just going to define it right above the room table, just following like Java convention, well, most conventions in programming languages where you need to define something before you call it. And down here, just gonna whack that in. And then if I feel there's these coming. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so in inventory system. Sorry, I'm just gonna reach for some water. So if you just used a mapping scroll, reveal the whole map. If it's a magic mapper, so hang on, I just want to know if that's anywhere. No. Is it this bit? I'm just gonna open up inventory system and see what it looks like. Hang on. Hopefully, yeah, you guys can still hear me, it's okay. I might just grab the whole thing. Yeah, I'll just grab the whole thing. I tried to stifle a cough there. Oh. There we go. There we go. I genuinely recommend, by the way, I don't know if I said this before, but if you've never used Vim before, I recommend giving it a go. You don't have to use like the full layout that I use with like NeoVim or like Astro or like a proper like IDE style Vim, but if you want to edit files like very quickly and easily, and like you're running on like a normal machine that's not like too, that's like, how to explain this, if you're running on like a normal machine, then I'd say give Vim a go, just because like on my laptop, like it's decent, right, but it's a couple years old and like the hinge is broken and like it's not the most powerful, right? If it's like a normal laptop that's not like extremely powerful, I'd say use Vim, just because it's lightweight. Like you could use a text editor or something and like install the Vim plugin and that would be okay too. I just recommend Vim because if you're already in the terminal, it just makes it a lot easier to switch back to a terminal and to open a new terminal and stuff like that. But if you want to just like learn the Vim key bindings, that's still very good. Like it makes you, it's not just like the usability of your text editor ID. Like everything has its like benefits and drawbacks. Like IntelliJ is really good at like Java pathfinding and stuff like that, and like checking, like clicking into classes, which you can't really do with NeoVim unless you like install the plugin. But like one bad thing about full-blown IDEs is it takes quite a while to load up, and then it has to like index files and index your class path, or like index your libraries that you're using, so that if you wanted to like look into them, you'll be able to open them quite quickly, so you can always reference them. But the initial load is always quite slow, whereas with Vim you don't need to worry about that. It doesn't have to load in. Sorry about that, my camera's being weird. Don't know why. Yeah, don't know why. It doesn't need to load in like things after the fact. It just loads up your file, and then you can look at whatever you want to, which is genuinely why I recommend Vim. And like another reason why I recommend Vim is because the movement system in Vim is very nice and very easy to do. Like, if you think about, I remember watching a video by someone else where they were like, if you use a normal IDE, you'll use your mouse, which is fine, right, to like go around the screen and click on what you want. That's fine. But if you're already on a line and you want to go like not that many lines down, maybe like a couple lines down, you'll start at this line, and then when you want to move down, you'll either use the arrow keys or you'll just use your mouse again. The nice thing about Vim, you don't need to take your hands off the keyboard at all, and you don't really need to move your hands or fingers from the home arrow at all. So instead of moving your hand over to the mouse or your arrow keys, you can just click a letter down. And like, oh yeah, I know some people like, oh, they don't know what mode they're in when they're in Vim. But if you have like the default layout in Vim, I don't have like, I have all of my mappings set to like normal, what's it called? I have all of my mappings for Vim like set to NeoVim, so like all of my aliases just point to NeoVim. But even in like normal Vim, it does tell you that you're in like visual mode or insert mode or edit mode or whatever. So like in here it says I'm in normal mode, which is just moving around, right? Then visual mode, where you can highlight things, and then insert mode is just where you can like edit things. Those are like the three main modes that you'll play around with. There's a couple more modes, but I don't use them. But I do recommend this. Like maybe like just the movement alone is a lot better. There are other things you can do where you can do like :20 and it'll take you to line 20, or like :200 takes you to line 200. You can do like 8J takes you down 8 lines. 8K takes you up 8 lines. 8L takes you in 8 takes you 8 left. 2H takes you 2 back. What else? Deleting a line is just hitting D twice. Inserting into a line is just doing capital A. Inserting in place is just a normal A, or just insert. A is for appending, so appending after where your cursor is. I is for inserting where your cursor currently is. What else? What else do I use? :Q to quit. :Q exclamation mark to remove your to undo your changes. :W to write. :X to execute. What else? Y over anything will copy what you've highlighted. If you do double Y, it copies your line. P prints your line. The only problem is if you continue to click P, P works by copying whatever so you'll yank something into your clipboard and then you'll print it, right? But P takes the thing that you printed over and puts that into your clipboard. So the only problem with that is if you print something, like if I yank this and I print, oh, for some reason it's working now. Sometimes when you do that, it like prints the buffer that you replace instead. If you want to undo a change, you just click U for undo. There are some like cool stuff you can do. This whole like find word, find replace, find file stuff that I have is from plugins, but you can do like a regex mapping if you want to as well. So like if you only want to grab dot star used item, item dot star. You'll only grab lines with used item, and that's if you know what regex, then you'll know that, oh, that's a regex pattern. And if you want to grab everything that's not equal to used item, is that it? No, that's not a pattern. I think it's this is really testing my regex knowledge, isn't it? That's okay, and then this, and then used item. I think that's one. Nah. Oh, regex has availed me. Regex has eluded me today. Sorry about that. Anyway, you can do some really cool stuff in Vim. I recommend it. It's pretty interesting. It lets you do a lot of advanced stuff if you want to do advanced stuff, but it lets you do a lot of things very easily if you want to do things easily. And I say, and give it a shot once in your development journey. Just open up a IDE or something. You don't even need to open up a terminal if you don't want to. You can just install the plugin. Vim is available in all major IDEs as a plugin that you can just use, and you can just get going with. That's what I do when I'm at work. I just install Vim as a plugin in IntelliJ just so that I can have the movement keys. And then it's because Vim doesn't really handle auto formatting and stuff, but you can install plugins to do that for you if you don't have a specific what's it called? If you just follow prettiest formatting, right, for JavaScript and that, is fine because you can install a plugin that Vim can handle that with. But if you have a set standard, you're using check style or something, you can't pass check style formatting into Vim, and it won't, just because it won't load it. And there might be a plugin that can handle that, but I haven't found one yet. But I do recommend giving Vim a shot if you want, or just installing the Vim plugin and seeing how things go. It makes things very easy, and it can be a bit confusing in the beginning, but I do genuinely recommend it. Anyway, or counter argument, just learn your IDE in and out, because everything you can do in Vim you can do in an IDE. It's just different key bindings, right? There's always a keyboard shortcut to do something. It's just that Vim makes it that all of your keyboard shortcuts are near your home row, right? So you don't have to move your fingers as much. That's why lots of people like Vim. That's why I like Vim, because I don't like moving. Anything that can help me be more lazy, I like, right? So I don't have to move my fingers as much. Less finger fatigue. Moving my hand from my keyboard to my mouse is enough fatigue alone. Doing that every day. That I wanted to buy a keyboard that has the mouse on the keyboard, right? I haven't bought one yet because I'm trying to find one that's reasonably priced while offering the things that I want, being hotspot, while having a trackball on the keyboard, kind of like a what's it called? Kind of like a dactyl maniform, but I want one with hot swap keys, hot swap switches, I mean, and a trackball on the right hand side preferably. And I haven't found one yet. I found something similar, but it didn't have hot swap switches, so it'd be I'd have to go all in on, okay, I want this specific switch, and I'd have to be sat on that switch forever, and if that switch just breaks down, I'm going to have to get that repaired by either desoldering it and resoldering it myself, or going to someone who can do that for me. And the reason that I want it to be hot swap is so that I don't have to go out of my way to go and get a soldering kit to repair it myself, or go to someone who will have a soldering kit so that they can repair it. Because if it's just hot swap, I can just, okay, cool, take it out, see if the pins are bent, chuck it, put in a new switch, right? If you can repair the switch, then cool, you can just unbend the pin. But most of the time, if the pin is completely gone, you're gonna just have to put a new one in. So I do want to find a hot swap one. But again, anything that can help me be more lazy, I just appreciate. But that being said, you can do all of these things in IntelliJ, VS Code, and stuff like that. It's just going to need a different key combination or keyboard shortcut. I just recommend Vim because it helps me be lazy. I know lots of people don't like Vim. They have personal experience with Vim and they don't particularly like it. So if you do want to stay away from Vim, that's cool. You can either try out the plugin, or if you don't want to try out the plugin, just like learn the key bindings in your IDE so that you can do this stuff. And then like if you wanted to, you can just remap it so that it's like Vim, or you can just like dedicate that to memory. I just particularly like Vim because, well, I learned these key mappings first, and like moving to a different IDE and not having them is a pain. But yeah. Anyway. Where did that put that? Ooh. Sorry. That's where to put it. Cool. Making it pretty well. The code presented as effective. It isn't visually attractive. It's nice to include fluff in games, and we let the user be pleasantly surprised by the beauty of an ASCII terminal from time to time, or modify the inventory system. I copied that over, didn't I? Yes. Nice. Notice that instead of modifying the map, we are just changing the game state to mapping mode. We don't actually support doing that yet, so let's get into the state mapper in main.rs and modify player turn to handle it. Okay, so I'm going to grab main.rs because I remember editing that run state, and it is still painful to this day editing that run state. There we go. And then this just edits spawner, which I can do pretty easily. That's fine. It's just this one. Yeah, this one. Oh, whoops. It's V13J. It's 14J. Cargo build. Oh, I need to. Okay. That's in spawner. There we go. What was it set to at the start? 400. Oh, so that would make sure that is always done right. I don't know if it's worth running because the odds on it being spawned are very low. You know what? We might as well try. That's a dagger. Let's see. No. Okay. Okay, let me equip my dagger. Goblin is dead. What's this? Magic missile scroll. Interesting. That's a health potion. Let me... No. Shit. I can't. Let me just... Oh, I wasted that. There we are. That's a ration. That's a health potion. That's rations. I'm hungry. Let me use my rations. There we are. What's this then? You're no longer well fed. Okay. Interesting. I want to see if we can find the... I think it's this one? Yeah. I want to see if we can find the map. Okay. Gee. That's a shield. Let me equip the shield. G, confusion scroll. G, I'm going to use my rations. Well fed, okay. Confusion scroll again. That's confusion scroll again. Shield. I. Okay. I just want to do a clean sweep. Do I have rations? Yes. Cool. There's nothing. Oh, interesting. I keep getting confusion scrolls. Okay, so I 100% know that this goblin is here, right? So if I use the confusion scroll on this goblin, you confuse a goblin, confusing them. Okay. There we are. That's a dagger. That's confusion scroll. That's a shield. And of course I have nothing. I'm guessing the magic mapping is gonna be on the lower levels. You know what? It's alright. Yeah, it's alright. Anyway. Cool. Chapter 21. Rex paint menu, interesting. There we are. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. Like, subscribe, enjoy the rest of your day, and peace.